Hi! So now that I've actually inhaled my food, let's see if this will kick up or not. I don't know why my character's moving so slow. Hold on. Hold up. This is a morning. Alright. Hopefully... Let's see. Maybe it's because I have some moving shit today. That could be it. Take that off. Alright. I think it's moving a little bit better now. Sad. I did all these edits and my computer doesn't wanna run the things. It's a little bit of a letdown. We'll go ahead and make that static too. Alright. Good morning. How's everyone else doing? I am attempting to slowly make my way through through my coffee. It's not going great. Oh, hi. Welcome back. Took my my sleepy ass brain a moment to remember what's going on this morning. Good morning, good morning. So, fun fact, the mixture of my creamer and my coffee smells like peppermint bark. I'm just over here sipping on Christmas. I have a weakness when it comes to like peppermint type coffee. It's like one of the few kind of basic coffees I allow myself. There should be. There definitely should be peppermint meow. I feel like, okay, if peppermint bark is the candy, would peppermint meow be like the creamer for coffee because it's mostly milk? Oh, Jesus, my brain. Yes, exactly. That's what it is. So, obviously my model looks a little different today. Unfortunately, I don't have the dollars to get the new outfit rigged yet, so I made sure to edit this one so it was screen ready. No, you look gorgeous. You guys, my twin is here. I'm surprised she's here. She's doing some editing for review and a debut soon. Cause her baby came, and we're so excited for the child. I don't know why I have so many like coughing today. I haven't even all I've done is I ate some breakfast, I took the dog out, and then I have my coffee. For some reason my chest is making all of the coughs today. Hydrate. I will drink the green tea flavored water I have. There. I did the hydrate. I promise. I did make Raccoon Rin a redeem. So if you redeem Raccoon Rin, it will take up the entire screen. And my model will not be on screen. Well, okay, it won't take up like the entire screen. It will if we're like in chatting. But if... I totally should have fucking named it Rincoon. Damn it. Hold on. Can I edit that while I'm sitting here? Or do I need to do that afterwards? Because that's amazing. Manage. Let's see. Hold on. I am changing that right now to Rincoon because that makes me so happy. Yeah, I remember that I can, it's just my brain is not fully here yet this morning. Let's see. Rincoon, haha. Bum ba da dum bum bum bum. Alright. Thank you so much for making the ad of me. I really appreciated what you did the other day too. But I took an idea from Kath a little bit about having the hella high redeem to get some kind of art, cause yeah. I don't know. Hold on. It's been morning. I'm so sorry you had to sit through the gay ads. I will go and run and edit now. I thought I had it set to where it didn't do that, but maybe it decided to like say fuck you. Come on. It's a very bad idea for me to be trying to open open Google Chrome while I'm streaming. Da da da. Alright. Cool. Cool, cool. You guys shouldn't have to deal with ads now. I want to see your gorgeous face. I can't wait to watch your video after I get off here, and I can see my baby. My first baby. If any of you guys here didn't know, I am now a mother. And Aiko is my first child. And we officially received the baby, and I'm pretty sure she's been playing with it since she like woke up this morning. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, not an actual baby. Her Life 2D model. Yeah, her new model came. The one that I did the art for. Is here. Yeah. Cause you know I put in the time and care and love to work on them, so is baby. Jesus Christ, I'm chugging freaking drink and I'm still coughing, and it's not even like my throat cough. It's like a chest cough, which is just awkward. Both mommy and baby. Sad part about finally redesigning my character and being super excited about it is now I just want to go get like 18,000 different kinds of art. so I can have new art of her in her new look. But that has to wait a little bit, unless I draw some stuff myself, which I totally can. But I'm trying to take a slight, not break, but slow down a little, since I have my my raffle ending soon, and because you guys blew it out of the fucking water, I have 2 winners who will be announced instead of 1, so I need to have a clear plate. Jesus Christ. I'm also super excited for the holidays. Not because I really enjoy the holidays. Ooh, art waffles. I like that. That's nice. Okay, so I hate Thanksgiving, so not really looking forward to it at all. But Christmas, we get to go and fly to visit some family, which is gonna be exciting. And hopefully, as part of my Christmas, I can get a tablet, and I can do a little bit more art instead of my iPad dying all the time. Well, okay, the only downside to if you won Aiko is people might think I rigged it so I could do more art of my child. So it's random. It's gonna be randomly chosen by a computer. And yes, I don't like Thanksgiving. It's a very... Okay, I don't know how other people do, you know, Thanksgiving, but my family was always very, like, hypocritical with Thanksgiving. And the food wasn't ever even, like, good enough to make it worth it. So it never hit the right levels to, like, deal with. Okay, I've been, like, ranting slightly on Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go ahead and swap us over to the game. And let's see. Okay. Cool. Cool. I have been advertised. Ooh woo. Okay, pausing the music. I've never played this before, but I've heard double things of like it both being cute and also terrifying. Oh, okay. So if you have anxiety or depression, you may not be safe experiencing this game. Damn. Okay, and you have to be 13 years of age or older. Alright, you guys are all the welcome to Lurks. Uh, yeah. Okay, first off, why is the music so fucking loud? Holy shit. And we want to keep it window. Oh, damn it. That fucking shrunk it. Alright, well. Hold up while I edit my shit. Because I'm a dum-dum. Why is that not? Haha. I got it. Cool. I like the music. The music's very cute. I feel like that's very misleading though. Alright. That's still very... Holy shit. I cannot deal with music in a game. I usually have my own music playing off to the side. Just cause I don't know. I don't super enjoy relaxing music when I'm gaming. I either play shit that I used to listen to in like middle school or high school, or I play new stuff that I just found. Okay. Seeing an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh, dude, is she like hella endowed with the assets you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? Yeah, too often. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school frequently. Alright. What? Okay, Sayori. Her name's Sayori. Ah, damn it, she don't got good assets. So, okay, if she doesn't have good assets, why does it matter if she runs after you like that? You know? Jesus Christ, I feel like I'm gonna cough this entire fucking stream today. When there is no reason to. God, that's some good coffee. It's a little sweeter than I would have liked it, but I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Same. Yep. You say that like you were thinking of ignoring me. Yeah. I was gonna go to fucking school without you, dude. Oh, yeah, I don't want them to think we're together. You look 12. But you did wait for me. I guess you don't have it to be mean if you want to. Okay. See, I never even made it to like meeting all the other characters when I tried playing one time, just because Sayori kind of like annoyed me, and I didn't feel like talking to her a lot. Um, by the way, Rent, have you decided on a club to join yet? No. Yeah, why would I join a club? The only club I ever was in was art club, and because there weren't enough people who joined it, the teacher basically just made us work on yearbook without being in the yearbook class. It kind of sucked. I've been looking either. It's not true. Alright. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one or many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going. Same. Fucking same, dude. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I feel like I'm gonna agree with the main character a little too much. I also feel like slightly sleepy me is gonna be hella Chad with this shit. I might fit the dude role a little too well this morning. Upside to, you know, I guess upside to being bi is like I can sit here and identify with when a male character thinks a female character is cute shit or whatever. I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna read. Socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. If you're becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET? Are we supposed to know what a NEET is? Like, I don't fully understand what that means. Okay, I'll look at some clubs, I guess. Okay. So she likes to exaggerate shit. A lot of, like, 13-year-olds do that. Since, you know, she looks like a fucking 13-year-old. Okay, school goes ordinary as ever. It'll be over before I know it. When I'm packing up my things, I stare blankly at the wall. Same. Dude, in high school, I was either the first one out the class or I was the last one because I was just staring at a wall, waiting for the day to end. Clubs. Is this dude just, like, sitting there talking to himself going, clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Okay, why the fuck are you in my class? Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, won't you be late to your club, dude? Especially since you're, like, up my ass about doing a club. Shouldn't you make it to yours? She's got very annoying little sister vibes. Oh, okay, literature club. I'd be down for that. I like to read. vice president. Chooses interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Okay, that part we don't agree on. I like reading. Hey Mochi, you wanna fuck off? My cat is full crackhead mode this morning. Come on, please. He did the thing where he like chucked his toy at my face after I woke up, cause you know, mother, play with me. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Why the fuck would you say that I'm gonna be in the club? I didn't even want to be in a club. I don't feel like she's cunning enough. I feel like she's just an airhead. I mean, I'd go for a cupcake. Okay. Cupcake depends on what kind of cake. I don't like all types of cake. So I don't know. I'm very particular about cake flavors. Like, I don't particularly enjoy chocolate cake or vanilla all that much. I like the weirder cakes for some fucking reason. Haha, I sold my soul for a cupcake. Hell yeah. I follow her across the school and upstairs to a place I rarely visit, being generally used for the third year. Full of energy, swings open the classroom door. New members here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. She's kind of hot. Why does she kind of look like one of those girls? Like, she's hot, but she probably has some really weird fucking kinks. You know? I also don't know why when I talk, my VTuber model's mouth just goes full ass circle. Low key, next time I might need to just find a different a different rigger. I mean, she did an amazing job for like my start model. Okay, you guys get to see behind the scenes for a second. I'm so sorry. No, I don't think I have anything like... I don't think I had anything like open really weird. Okay, hopefully that kind of fixes it. Okay, cool. Guess we're gonna kind of find out. Alright, that might be a little too low. God dang it. Alright, we're gonna... fuck it. That's good enough. Okay. Moving on. Moving on before I get too distracted. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. She always says nice things about you. Of course she does. She sucks. Seriously, you brought a boy? I'm a boy? Yeah, what's your question? Like instead of Saturday? Or like both? I can definitely do it Sunday, no problem. Oh, I do think you may have posted the wrong link, possibly. I think you posted the form for the series movies instead of the single movies. I sent you two. So there's one movie choices for movie night, which is just the single movies or the duos. And then there's movie series choices for movie nights, which is when we're gonna do the week-long or weekend movies. It's okay. I didn't catch it until after I just had some coffee. You're good. I went ahead and sent both links because I didn't know where else to put it last night. Plus I was like dying. I heard she's cray cray. I heard, okay, so I know her name's Monica, because I've seen some posts about her being like fucking crazy. I don't know this one or this one though. Welcome to the club. Yeah, all words escaped, because I'm the only penis here. God, my voice is like dying today. I need to drink some fucking hot tea after this. Alright, note to self. Drinking my coffee the way I just did glitches my entire body. Good to know. I used a different arm than my right, and it died. If you want to say something, say it. I don't know. Natsuki. Alright. Is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Alright, she's shy. That's cute. I feel like that's cute until she tries to kill me. But you know, that's fine. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ren. Smile sweetly. You do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. You remember being in my class last year? I remember what I ate yesterday. I definitely wouldn't be able to remember someone from like a year ago. Ooh, is he gonna... Nope, I'm not gonna say that. Come sit down. Made room for you at the table. You can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Alright. Got a little too excited. Ooh, tea! Obviously, we're gonna sit next to Monica. No! Why did you sit next to Sayori? You've known her since you were like 5. If you haven't made a move on her by now, there's no reason to now. Although I do think it's really cute that she has a little fang. I have a weakness for fangs. I also weirdly... Okay, any anime I watch, if I like any of the villains or like some of the other characters, I always accidentally fall for the fucking psycho chicks. They always end up being crazy somehow. Woo! It's really good fucking cupcakes. Not for you, dummy. You fucking baka. Give up on the weird logic and dismiss the conversation. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us. Alright. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Hell yeah! Oh yeah, absolutely. Hot cup of tea, hot cup of coffee, iced coffee. Anything like that with a good book. Ooh, or some boba. Oh, I could go for some boba. Harry's just trying to impress you. I meant that, you know, I believe you. I'm glad. Ooh woo. Raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? My friend from like when I was 5 dragged me the fuck here and decided to be extra. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here. Okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. Due to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be on a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Okay, so we just have like her entire life written down in our diary. So, you know, we can pull out facts about her any fucking moment, huh? Arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I'd personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Okay. She really is a great leader. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. Not very many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. That's very true. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Sounds like VTubing. Alright. So, goal. Grow the club before we graduate. Gotcha. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I highly fucking doubt that. You can't get more than 2 girls in a room with one dude and have them all agree on one thing, especially if they're very different girls. What kind of things do you like to read? Manga. Alright. Natsuki probably reads manga but feels embarrassed. Embarrassed to fucking say it to a baka like you. Oh. Already trying to impress these girls that you don't fucking know. Yes. That's what I like to read. I like stories that build. But I'm not gonna lie, I also really enjoy sitting down and like reading character relationship building type stuff as well. Okay, reading a lot of horror. Not my cup of tea. Nah, thank you. Might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Oh, okay. Sorry. I just moved my foot and didn't know that both the dog and the cat are both napping either around or on top of my feet. So, probably shouldn't move them a whole lot right now, unless I want claws. For someone as gentle as you. Oh, look at that. Okay, that right there, that is the face of someone being like, haha, yeah, I'm safe. I'm sweet. And then like 0.5 seconds later, haha, I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch. And that's all I can picture now. Can't really put it down. If only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Same. Like, I like horror movies, but I don't think I'd be able to deal with, like, reading horror. Just because I feel like it would get in my head too much. Freak me out. So, never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, she's a writer. What? Yeah, if someone's a writer, you should never really throw their shit out like that unless they voluntarily want to talk about it. Looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is as cute as you are. And puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. You write your own poems? Yes, sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Hurts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I understand how Natsuki feels. It takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. I don't know. I always end up hating everything I fucking write, and then I delete it. And then no one ever sees it. So, I guess it's the same for Yuri. I need to read everyone's poems. Yes. Okay! I have an idea. Let's all go home and write a poem. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I don't feel like that that makes everyone even. I feel like that's just satisfying your urge to out people's fucking writing. You know, like maybe put it to a vote. That could be a good idea. Isn't that right, Rin? I never said I would join this club. So you already may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Two of them look like they would cry. One of them looks like she's wanting to convince me, and the other one looks like she's gonna shank me. So... yeah, how are you supposed to say no to, like, a group of fucking girls? And of course you'll join the literature club, because, I mean, you're a single dude. All you gotta do is read a book, write some poems, and you get to spend... You get to spend almost every day around a group of pretty cute girls that just, you know, want to share their stuff with you. Why wouldn't you fucking do it? It's kind of like a no fucking brainer. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. So happy. She wraps her arms around me and starts jumping up and down. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Rin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Ehehehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I don't know. We finna find out, bro. I already feel my anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Random yawn. Okay. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Sure. Guess I don't really have a fucking choice. Like, if we lived near each other, and, the only reason I wasn't walking with you before was because you were in club, there's not really any reason for me not to now. So Yuri, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, my harem. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Yeah. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with a poem tonight. Do we actually have to write the poem, or...? Oh, okay. I still like the fact that my character basically, breaks herself in half while I sip my coffee. Alright. Memories. Poof. Vivid. Starscape. Grief. Okay, we gotta throw Doki Doki in there. It's the name of the game, bro. Explode. Climax. Anxiety. Bouncy. Raindrops. Heaven sent. Bubbles. Breathe. Fluffy. Marshmallow. Misery. Blanket. Unrequited. Rain cloud. You know, if it was this easy to write poems in high school, I would have done so much better with that fucking section in my literature class. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Alright. Oh, so we're the last one to come in. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Like he deserves any slack. He didn't even want to join any clubs. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take this seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki. Haha, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Damn. Get fucking called out, dude. Manga is literature. Yes. Cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. That's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Same. I might be a little jealous. Ooh. I like the shy pose. As usual, Sayori is oblivious to the weird situation she just put me in. Oh. Brought you something today, you know? Okay, so... Wait, we got a gift? What is it? Oh no. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Oh. Okay, so she got us a book. Ooh, we can discuss it together. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Huh? I mean, you know, you win some, you lose some, bro. You just kind of hang out. Okay. A little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if you come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out what to get everyone to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do our thing to speak with their creative minds. Okay. Cupcakes! Okay. So that's why she used to chose the cupcakes, not because she actually wanted to do cupcakes. A little weird. Why is she close? Oh. Did we pass out in the fucking classroom during club? Does our school have a napping club? Now that you're gonna be in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. It's true, though. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Ehehehe. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's, it's a secret. I knew it! At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. She glances at herself. How is it written all over me? Wow, is she seriously this, like, fucking dense? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out everywhere. Run my fingers through her hair to try and straighten it. Dude, nah. You don't touch a girl's hair unless you're, like, dating her or you like her. Your bow isn't straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Yeah, fuck you, bro. I don't give a shit if you feel uncomfortable. Get fucked. Okay. You meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend? Oh. Yeah, that was a little much. That was a little much. Starting to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Hehehe. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful, a button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to finally close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. She hastily unbuttons her blazer. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all the embarrassing shit. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Blah, blah, blah. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Hi! Thank you for the bits! Welcome to the chat. We're seeing how badly I can make this game go. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Ooh, woo. Yeah, come at my room in the morning. Wake me up. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Alright. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? You know, could have done that earlier. Yay! Man, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Oh my god, so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Okay. Sayori and Monica. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. He's a little creepy. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same. Alright, who should I show my poem to first? Let's go with Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not... I just need to put my thoughts into words. Words are hard, so, you know, I understand. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. I hated fucking writing poems. Like, that's one of my least favorite shit to do. I'm just not looking forward to it. It's not. I don't know. Like, I don't have anything against poems, but it's just not as enjoyable, I guess. Words are hard. I think I'm being. We're just gonna keep going. Alright. That's fine. There are so many different skills. Okay. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kinda funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I have a hard time reading cursive for some fucking reason, but I like the poem. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to try something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Rin. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Ooh woo. Alright, who's next? Let's go with Monica. Hi, Ren. Having a good time so far? Yeah? Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha 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 ha. Don't worry, Rin. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sort of things in common. Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that might be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you? It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sounded like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, I love reading fake fucking laughs. It gives me so much happiness. Ah ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. They're already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That was a bit more, dark or deep than I was expecting. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So, just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I feel like we'll save Sayori for last. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Alright. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Rin. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ah ha ha ha. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Rin poem. And that makes it extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Ha ha. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Rin. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hee. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If I wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but, did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hee. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oof. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Rin did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Rin liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Rin appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ren started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like the fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Rin! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Rin. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Rin? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... We're gonna have help. Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth, so instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? but Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Rin. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! This is going great. Natsuki. Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they've always were. Big and beautiful! Sayori? Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ah ha 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 ha. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Rin, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound admiration. Rin! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hee 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 hee. Sayori beams at me. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ayan Leo. Welcome. We're just awkwardly trying to read our way through this game. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Rin, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Hee. Every day is going to be so fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Ha. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. JK. I can word, I promise. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an Not proving my point that I know how to speak. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. Hee. Alright. Parfait. Pure. Rose. Bouncy. Jump. I kind of wish that they would let us see our poems, like a Mad Libs type thing. Another day passes and it's time for club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Rin! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Well, since she is basically a puppy, it kind of fucking makes sense. Just, you know, a little bit. But I guess it's always the simple things with you. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No, thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we have a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason. Really. I just wanted to look at it. Ha. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse, fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ha. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So, either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Bro, I understand that. I'm like always hungry. So, it's not that hard to, you know, guess. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Oh, damn. Coffee. Ha 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 ha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Ah! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Rin to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That? Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Hee. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Miracle cookies! It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki? That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hell yeah. Cookie slap. I want to be slapped with a cookie. Cookie sounds amazing right now. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Ow. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Dirty. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where'd Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Nah? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. Yay! You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just got lost. Yeah, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music at all, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Rin. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Rin! Rin! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? For what? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica are gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Ren to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him. Aw, but I want to go. So much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper, okay? Okay. Ready, Ren? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Oh, thank you for the follow. And Aridin for the win. I think I said that right? Ooh, first playthrough. How do you like it so far? It's interesting. I definitely identify with being annoyed by some of the characters, and we just had the cookie slap, which was funny. I think we're only on day like 3, maybe. So we haven't made it too far in. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. They didn't give me a choice on whether or not I went with Sayori or Monica. Basically, Sayori was complaining about how she wanted to go with me instead of Monica, so Monica let her. I haven't really had a chance to like pick to do something with one girl or the other so far. Oh, off my poems. I just pick words. I don't know which character they're triggering. Gotcha. I thought some of this was just like predetermined or anything. Hehehe. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Gotcha. Okay. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah. That sounds kinda dull. Okay, so if wholesome is Sayori, cute's Natsuki, and depressing is Yuri, how would you even get Monica? Or is that like a later thing? Rin, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from the clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that! Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. Oh, I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. Ah, I'm so excited. The festival's going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Ren, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So, going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too! They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find. Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah! I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right onto the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Rin. Where would I even find ice around this time? Ah, I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing with the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Rin. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Huh? What do you mean? You know, how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes, when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing okay. I'm basically inhaling my coffee in between reading through the game. And when I drink my coffee, it makes my character glitch sideways. How are you guys doing? You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember. I've been injecting coffee into my arm. Easiest gamer way to fuel up. I feel that I could use my coffee as a fucking IV this morning. I stayed up way too late for an early stream. But thankfully I have my coffee and I'll probably end up making more in a little while. But come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So, in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Rin, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Rin, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that, so it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom. Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was about ready to start with sharing our poems. Eh? Sayori, your forehead! She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh. I have it right here. Uh-huh. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Rin. Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I share my poem with first? We'll just start from the bottom and go up, as usual. Hi again, Rin. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No. It's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or anything. I really didn't mean it like that. No? Don't worry about it. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kinda like playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that time comes, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That felt ominous as fuck, so we're just gonna... Alright. Oh, hi! Thank you for the follow, Marks. Yeah, Mark is back. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Mark, and welcome. We're just going through and, okie dokie. Shall do. We're just sharing our poem. I think it's, day 3? Possibly? Take this moment to take a sip of my coffee. my turn. Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Rin. Were you impressed by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri. Yeah. It's an interesting game. I liked when Sayori got slapped with a cookie. That's my favorite part so far. Yeah. And then I just started muttering to myself about how I wish I had a cookie. So, we're just, slowly making our way. I feel like this is definitely gonna take more than, one stream for me to get through, though. So, we'll probably follow up with it some more next week. I'm also trying to keep all of the voices in line that I'm reading. Right? Now I want a cookie. I know I have a nerd's rope in the other room. Because I wanted something sweet at, like, checkout when I got groceries the other day. But now I'm super regretting not getting cookies while I was at the store. Like, when they mentioned cupcakes, I wasn't really craving a cupcake, but I'm craving some fucking cookies now. Let's see. Hold on. I've not really used this a whole bunch. But let's see if they have, like, a little cookie thing on here. Oh, they don't have cookies? Rip. Alright, I'm totally gonna have to find me a fucking cookie before next stream, so that way I can have it just chilling with me. Dude, you're lucky. You got fucking cookies. Hell yeah. I've got my, my peppermint mocha coffee that I made this morning, and then I've got the nerd rope in the other room, so I'm just chilling. I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to do a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Dude, you had sugar cookies? I need you guys to, like, bring snacks and share with the class. I want cookies. Alright. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Yes! Okay, that's it. As soon as I am able, I am eating my fucking nerd's rope. I need sugar now. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Rin? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Did she kill the raccoon? That makes me a little uncomfy. Did she kill the raccoon? Was the raccoon the guilty snack? Oh no. Gotta call PETA. I gotta get PETA in this bitch to help fight this shit. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know. Natsuki struggles to find the word she wants. I just, expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, wait. I mean, so that's how it is. My poem is cute. Oh, thank you for the follow, Nicole girl. Welcome. And I am struggling to keep with the different voices, honestly. I am working my best at doing it, but every now and then my brain just goes, haha, do goblin voice, and I'm like, no, we're gonna work on it. But hello and welcome. We are partway through reading poems with each other. So, baba. No? Wait, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Haha. Reading it again, I decided it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. It would only impress, girls who like those kind of things. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. I'm not doing goblin voice for this. So, little goblin fact. One of my favorite representation of goblins are the ones in Final Fantasy XIV, and when you're helping them and they're running around going, "Ooh, gobby flaps! Look at the shiny shiny!" and shit like that. It makes me so fucking happy. I love them so much. Anyway. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I hear her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. That's a little fucked. Same. let's all just gather around and appreciate hating spiders. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just, warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone thinks or likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Uh, it's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the messages in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too. So look forward to it. Oh god, do I even want to know what all the perfect voices for these girls are? I'm trying to fit some voices to like how they've talked or acted, but I don't know. Ugh. Ran, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Huh? I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Huh? No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think that's it. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? Ooh. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe? Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Ran. Will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Oh, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Nah! I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Damn, alright, Sayori. Over here with the fucking feel straight to the heart, huh? Because, you know, no VTuber is totally the friend who gives more than they should until it hurts themselves. No. Nah. That's not a thing. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica told me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kinda creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks! I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Alright, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this one is of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't. You didn't start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just get it over with. Alright. Oof. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. You're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! No. Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through the notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation, and the four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Ooh. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure as she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way that it can. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she says she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Rin liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I didn't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. they might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go up before Rin. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Rin lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, she starts da-da-ba-ba. I skipped it too fast. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to this? It's okay, Rin. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would walk home with Yuri. I would still walk home with Sayori. I mean, let's just go with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But, she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Rin. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure her out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I wanted to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay. I'm gonna save here. And I think this is a decent place to stop for today. So but we'll continue this I think next week on Monday, because Wednesday this week we're doing the Stardew Valley collab with my twin, which if she's still alive we are going to go raid her in a moment. But yeah, we'll have Stardew on Wednesday, which I get a little bit chaotic with. So that'll be fun. Friday, we're going to continue doing some Dragon Age Origin. And then this weekend on Sunday, we shared some links on our Twitter for you guys to vote for a movie night. So Sunday we'll have a movie night in our Discord. And if any of you guys want to join, here's the link for my Discord, so you guys can come and join in and maybe do the movie night this weekend. Alrighty. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the ending screen. I'm going to pull this up.
Do not care. Oh, see, now I gotta pull that song up though. Alright, hold on. New window. YouTube. Oh my god, if y'all haven't heard this song before, you are in for a treat.
Thank you guys for coming.
Me in the ass 'cause I love Jesus. The good Lord would want it that way. Dude, I fucking lost my shit when I first heard that.